Okay, so like I said, let's do a round entirely with modded characters. Is there anything I can do with what I currently have? What do I need for the bank? 50 portraits. I'm a long way off of that. Ugh. Okay, so embark. What do we got? What do we got from modded characters? Hello, what's that? Phoenix Tears. Interesting. So death blow. Hard pass on that. This isn't a bad one. Extra healing done? That could be fun. Twilight Knight, extra damage, extra accuracy. That'd be pretty good. So the question is, do we want extra healing done, or let's do damage accuracy. Let's use this Twilight Knight. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it. Do we have anybody new? Nope, it's all Slayers. All Slayers all the way down. Can I upgrade you at all so we see more people? Or let's increase both. Perfect. Okay, so that'll help, at least for a little while. Okay, so Arthas. Maybe not Daphne. We'll see about Daphne. I wanted to do Arthas at the very least. I want to use the Twilight Knight. Let's sort by level. We might need to bring a healer along. That's the one problem. I could bring Velma, or I could just bring the Emerald Herald. But at least it'll be 3 out of 4. I think that's fine. Because, yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of other good healers. There's kind of, sort of, the Martyr. Use not Fred. No, I've used not Fred plenty. Like, I've used not Fred way too often. Also, I can't do not Fred, I can't use not Fred and, Arthas at the same time. They're an incompatible pair. Can Daphne attack from the third? There's Flying Dagger, but she's a marker, so I should probably use her as such. We do have Moxie, who does de-stress. She also marks, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, yeah, let's bring Malville along. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the easy option of grab Emerald Herald and just keep them alive. Okay, and they're all level 0 except for her. Okay, so I think we had some items for these characters. By level. By level again. Okay. Hertz has... Nope. I guess I'm just gonna close these. Oops. Close this up again. Just unequip all trinkets and load her up. It's extra damage and healing if in position too. That's kind of weird and rough though, so I think I'm gonna keep away from that. I had speed, or I could just do max HP. Could also just give her the prot. Make her kind of tough, but slow. That seems fine. Okay, so Falconer. I don't think I had any... I think I had a trinket for the Falconer. There's one. See, that's melee skills. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Ranged accuracy. Accuracy and crit if in position 4. Okay, so let's move her to the back. Let's give her that sword. And we might as well just increase her damage melee skills. Okay, and Arthas, I don't really know much about what Arthas's setup is. So I guess we'll give him the Ravenous Lion Ring at the very least. Might be a bit of a slow party, but that's okay. Let's see. And we'll figure out skills as we go along. Because, yeah, I don't know... Well, what does she have? So she has a riposte, mark self, strike to stun, glimmer of hope, leap of faith. It seems like her main 2 attacks are going to be fine. Okay. Let's go. Let's see, 3 of those, 3 of those. All of the food and, like, 12 torches. It's probably too much. But that's okay. I mean, we're loaded with money, and all I have to do is another, I just have to do another, antiquarian run, and we'll have a ton of money. 3 trinkets seems a bit dumb. It might be, but part of it is, like, I really am trying to beat this game, as opposed to, like... So, I know I'm effectively playing this on, Raffle Stomp mode, but somebody left a comment the other day, because there'd been a gap in my schedule and I hadn't been able to release another episode. But they're commenting that most people, that do modded Darkest Dungeon runs never finish. And there's a very good reason. It's very difficult. This would actually be a decent character for the Mystery Machine crew. Because she's got bonus damage versus Mark, she's got... Oh no, that marks self. Well, let's do Flurry. See, there's a 4 trinkets mod. Interesting. But like... Okay, so what do we have? He's only got 3 moves here. So, Glacial Charge, move forward, Rhyme Strike, marks target, reduces things, or reduces target. Interesting. Mercurial Winter is pretty good, but let's do Rhyme Strike on one of these guys. Okay. But like, this is a game that takes forever. And so, like, I can totally understand why most people never finish this game, let alone YouTube series. And so I would much prefer to play on the Raffle Stomp difficulty and have a chance of beating the game, because the greatest difficulty of Darkest Dungeon is not, I need to... I should have gone off to buy moves for her. I was just like, yeah, what I've got is fine. But no, what I've got is not fine. She barely does damage. Well, it's okay. She'll just debuff enemies, which actually works really well. Let's see. So this is a new one. Grimbane. Blight Bleed. Overpower. Activates Riposte. Or still more Mercurial Winter. Well, let's keep doing that. Arthas doesn't seem half bad. It seems like he's got some interesting moves. Just kind of awkward to work with. Let's see. But yeah. Well, I guess we always have quick shot that I can use as a regular attack. Oh, it just can't hit the first in the row. That's why. Okay, well, let's just keep doing Flurry. We got Glacial Charge, Rhyme Strike. Missed. I'll see if I can stun him at the very least. Okay, Whirlwind Attack. Hey, yeah, that works. Yeah, this is not a bad team. I wish there were more modded healers, but I guess the Vestal just kind of is too perfect. So really, I just need to be on the lookout for another Vestal at some point. Okay, so Tempest. Stuns everybody. Doesn't do much damage, though. I should probably do Shatter. Which will hit anyone. I guess we'll do it on him. Wow. Okay. That's not bad. I guess we'll keep doing that. Oh, that also knocks them back. Oh, but that might not necessarily be a good thing. Well, it's fine. We're okay. Ow. I mean, we're okay. This run, most of these runs are never in any danger. It's just a matter of, like, how well I'm going to do against the game in the long run. You know, if I take too much damage or stress or whatever. Again, more battle of time than anything else. And yeah, it looks like we've got to deal with some of Arthas's little problems. See, where can I get gloves that let me hold swords like the Twilight Knight? Interesting thing is, claymores are actually kind of meant to be used like that. As weird as it sounds, a lot of like old, not old knights, but it was not uncommon for people wielding claymores to actually wield them blade first, because the blade was generally dull. It was meant to be used as a as kind of almost a club, and you'd hit them with the pommel or the hilt and stuff, which is really weird, but cool. If you play, what was that game? Kingdom Come Deliverance. If you play that, it actually, you can see several characters using weapons like that, which is, I mean, it's interesting. Seems crazy to me, but cool at the same time. Yeah, like a club or a spear, I believe. Yup. Okay, do we do Tempest? Nah. Not do Tempest. Just keep shattering. Shattering is fun. Let's see. I guess we'll just stress heal the team. Unfortunately, it looks like Arthas drives himself nutters. That's a nice riposte. I might actually level the Twilight Knight up and use her as a as part of the like the riposte team. Okay, who's good at disarming traps in this group? Hilariously, my Vestal. I have no idea why. And yeah, I'll also try out this Slayer at some point. I just don't know when. I don't think I'll rely on the Winter Soldier, the Winter Knight. What's his name? The Harbinger. There we go. He's not. It seems like he'd have a cool combo that you could roll in a boss fight, but otherwise he's awkward to use. Maybe he's just getting tempting gobleted repeatedly. Jesus. Yeah, go figure. He's stressing out. Because, yeah, it doesn't look like we've got... No, he's not stressing himself out. It is entirely a, self-inflicted problem. I probably could have... Well, not a... It's an externally afflicted problem. It's just very consistently. So, if anything that will hit... No. But I can do this, which will hit this guy. He's gonna lose his cookies quick. But that's... I mean, that's fine. No. Changing targets. Thanks. That's a lot of stress. And yeah, it's still a long ways off of being able to truly manage that. But that's okay. Overpower. Oh, that only hits the first two. Well, we might as well do overpower anyway. Okay. She's stunned. And... Interesting. I thought he was doing Tempting Goblet, but I was incorrect. Alright, we'll just do Spirited Cry. Doesn't really do much of anything. He definitely does a lot of damage, though. That's kind of a blessing. Right, grab the goodies. Okay. So if I use this, I think it de-stresses him. Considerably so. Wow. Good timing. Like, really good timing, actually. I wonder if there are characters that have zero suicide chance. Possibly. Oh, I should have switched my team around. Whatever. Let's see. Flurry. Reduce the accuracy. But only on the first 3. Or work on killing her. Let's just work on killing her. Okay. Glacial Charge. See if I can just kill her. There we go. Alright, so we don't have to worry about stress. And we might as well switch back. Because, yeah, we don't have to worry about damage either. Hey, thank you, Stoneman, for the sub. Whirlwind attack? Whirlwind attack. Probably should actually, just use her anticipation move. Do we do Tempest? Sure, let's use Tempest. We haven't had the opportunity to use it. It's also freaking loud. Jesus. Alright, whatever. Yeah, the modded characters are just too loud. I'll have to rebalance the sound setup. I think. Let's see. I guess we'll just do that. Hey! That worked flawlessly, in fact. I'd use anticipation, but at this point I might as well just work on killing them. Can't do quick shot. Spirited Cry, even though it's kind of pointless. Yeah, this guy's not going to do too much damage. Is that a JoJo reference? Which one? Probably not, considering I didn't do it intentionally. Unless you're just pulling my leg. At which point, let me proffer you the other. Alright, back to the Hamlet. Alright, so modded classes, Arthas is... Unerring? Ooh, damaged range skills. I might go set that for her. I'll go set that. Make that permanent, because a permanent plus 10% damage on her is very worthwhile. Oh, before that happens, all of these characters leveled up. We might as well rank up their skills and get their equipment. So, Eye Thief. Bypasses stealth. Will mark the target. Otherwise, we have Volley Fire, which is effectively Flurry, but it hits the back half instead it does more damage. There's also Fleeting Escape. Well, let's grab Volley Fire at the very least. I'll probably take that instead of Spirited Cry. I think Spirited Cry is just a little... it's okay. And I might consider Eye Thief as a character here. Character as a move. So what are her other attacks? Strike to stun? Nah. Glimmer of Hope? It's kind of helpful. But stresses herself. Leap of Faith ain't bad. I might consider it instead of... Slay the Beast? Leap of Faith instead of Slay the Beast seems like a good idea. And Arthas is just expensive because you have to buy every single one of these. Let's go over here. Alright, they're kitted out. And right, the other thing I was going to do is go over here. Malville. So we want Unearthly, because all the other stuff... Well, we don't even need to get rid of Weak Grip, so I'm not going to spend the money on it. Perfect. So what do we do? I guess first and foremost, what does the Stagecoach have? A Veteran Good Girl. A Commissar. A Scourge. A Ronin. Wow, that's a whole bunch of new people. Oh... Where'd this come from? Where'd I get this character? I don't remember this mod at all, but alright. So we just straight up have a dog. Alright! Why not? Oh, why not? Removes all corpses, heals self. That's neat. Let's see, marks self, but gives self bunch of damage, dodge, and accessory. That's not bad. As a pull, go fetch, bite the hand, throat biter, oof. Chew toy, bites anybody, extra damage versus bleeding. A lot of move forward moves. Interesting, I'll have to try her out at some point. Pretty accurate too. Holy crap, that damage is not small. Okay, what about a Ronin? Somebody was telling me Ronins were pretty good a while back. Looks like a lot of self-buffs. Swift cuts. Oh, I see. So you do a bunch of flashing blades followed by a swift cuts to do a bunch of damage. So, Bata Jutsu. Armor piercing, that is... Oh, that's just a 1 round, 5 damage bleed. Okay. Calming Zen. Heal self, stress heal, chance of stun. Swallow's return. Okay, so low damage, moves him back. Massive self buff. Also massive self buff with dodge and prot. He seems interesting. I'll have to try him out. I don't entirely know how it's going to go, though. Scourge. So we saw an item for this guy. I don't know if I got it, though. So transfers Blight. Oh, so the Scourge is the alternate version of the Revenant, with Blight damage instead. Because he has a transfer Blight to the enemy party. Because he'll self-blight for a while, and he's supposed to offload that onto them. That's interesting. Ton of extra damage per blight for blighted enemies. Though it's a heavy reduction too. Let's see. Self. So Abyssal Havoc. Blight self. Stresses everybody else out. Stress skills are disabled. But a bunch of extra damage versus blight. Stresses other heroes out. Blights everybody. Oh boy. Okay, cure blight bleed. Other heroes transfer blight. Debuff target minus 70% blight amount when applied. Huh. That's interesting. Deathlock. Blight self, heals self. Guards ally, prot. Blight duration when applied. Dodge. This is he's going to be an interesting customer. I don't know how he's gonna go. And then lastly, we've got a Commissar, who has pistol shot. Let's see. Back 2, pull 2. So that's for allies, probably. Maybe? Let's see. Fall back. So forward 1, knockback 3. Clear mark on target, stress heal. A lot of buffs. Stand your ground, extra prot. Okay. There's all corpses. Buff others. Medic. And inspire courage. Mark target, stress plus 18. Is that a mark? Oh yeah, that's a usable on allies thing. So it'll stress one ally out, but huh. Interesting. I don't know how these are gonna go. I want to use them too. I just don't know when and who and how to fit them into builds. That's the conundrum constantly. It's like, how do I fit this new character into builds? And I always kind of fall back on what I've already got. Not that that's necessarily such a bad thing. Okay, so what do we have? So we've got the Twilight Knight, we've got the Harbinger, and we've got her. And I think all three of the characters that have currently got slotted in are feeling fine. Malville needed to get some stuff dealt with. Let's see, Renald. No, don't really feel like fixing either. Well, Necromania might be a good idea to get rid of. It's pricey, but I want to clear out Renaud. Okay. So what's Crazy Carol got that I might want to consider? No, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her. Fred, I think, is fine. Yeah, the real question is, what do we want to do? Hey, thank you, Ravcant, for the bits. Because I've got such a large cast, it's honestly become unmanageable. I want to start doing some things, but I keep trying to upgrade characters. I guess let's see what rewards we have. So, Berserk Mask, extra crit, extra speed, reduce virtue chance, reduce healing received. That's rough. Hellion. Let's see, reduce stress damage received if it's bright. Accuracy if it's bright. That's not terrible. Slayer only. Run and gun. Oh, that's for one move specifically. Fenrir. 4 dodge, max HP. That might not be bad. 5% damage, resolve it, XP, and accuracy. It would mean going up to a champion level run, but I could probably do it. Berserk Charm is speed, damage, but reduced accuracy and virtue. I could go this way, go after the Miller for once. Accuracy to melee skills, bleed, melee. Interesting. And I want to leave the Crimson Court alone, at least for a little while. So the question remains, is the spear good at all? No. It pretty much means put him on death's door and hope for the best. That's scary. Well, the Fenrir ain't bad. Go for the Wizened Hag. Probably want to bring a decent party for this one. See, Wanderer, can I tell you something? Sure. Okay, let's sort by level. So we want to bring her. How do we want to do this? Because the Wizened Hag requires, like, pure, raw damage, probably. We just sent off Renaud. We could do Dismas. We could do... Who else did I have that did a decent amount? I mean, there's always Fred. Not Fred's bleed. Yeah, I've got a lot of, like, tricky characters more than anything else. Yeah, back row damage. Oh, to hit her. You're probably right about that. Alright, let's see. Is she... I assume she's resistant to plague damage, or blight damage. I don't remember. I haven't actually fought the Wizened Hag in ages. I usually avoid fighting her because she was one of the first one. I think the Wizened Hag is actually the boss that you know, I wouldn't say got me to quit the game, but definitely made me, like, leery of playing more of it because she was brutal in ways that I did not expect. Yeah, because part of it is I need people that can go after the, I need people that can go after the back line and the front line if I need to. Because, yeah, I've been using not Fred. There's always Shags and Scoobs. I mean, there's always Hurts. Decent at bleeding the back row. Yeah, I shouldn't have put Renaud on the de-stressor. I don't know, this is a toughie. But then again, like, we do have, no matter what, we're going to have a pretty strong party anyway. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately I put Renaud in the, I went to go, de-stress Renaud. Well, we could actually just bring somebody that's not quite, perfect for this. I mean, say what you want, but the Twilight Knight's pretty good. Her raw damage is respectable. Okay. Let's just unlink all trinkets for a second. See, healing done, stress healing done. Yes. Let's see, bonus versus unholy? Don't care about most of these. Vestal. Damage, prot. Healing done if in position 2. Be interesting. No. Putting her in, Putting her in position 2 is kind of worrying. Max HP... max HP, reduce her damage. Max HP is probably useful on her. I guess we'll give her... Nah, I don't know if I want to give her the goblet. I guess we'll just give her the extra prot, though it's not much. Okay, you probably want the nameless sword. Melee skills, food consumed, sure. Question, which is better? Damage if in position 1, but heavily reduces crit. That's tough. We'll just give her the 10%. Okay. He gets the range skills and the speed. We don't want to put him in the back. If anything else. Accuracy for range skills. I mean, it would put his dodge up in the 30s, which would be kind of nice. I need to get some more trinkets that are amazing. Unfortunately, we're still kind of stumbling along in that regard. Let's see. Let's get him the Book of Intuition. It'll help a little bit. Let's see. She's kitted out. So all that's left is her. Now, she has natural. So 20% max HP, 20% healing received, 3 speed with no trinkets. Otherwise, we go pure blight chance on her. I don't know. It might be better to go for the blight chance. Oh, actually, let's give her the... Nope. The boots. For the move resistant, the prot. So realistically, that's just extra survivability. It might not actually be a bad idea. Versus 20% blight skill chance. And extra accuracy and crit. You know what? The max HP might actually be a decent idea for this one. See, still no luck with getting more highwaymen for the Autobahn team. Nope. No luck.